What's up guys, JR Raymond back again with BowlerX.com. We're gonna do our first training video on this channel. And the first thing I wanna teach you, and one of the biggest questions that we always get asked as coaches and as pro shop operators, how do we increase rev rate? And how do we curve the ball? Let's find out here in a minute. So the biggest question we always get asked is, how do we increase our rev rate? How do we curve the ball more? How do we make the ball hook more and make that big motion that the pros make down out at the PBA Tour and even the women at the PWBA Tour? Well, it breaks down into 4 different components actually. And the first one, we're gonna start from the beginning and I'm gonna show you what most people do. Most people, they end up getting their thumb and their fingers out at the exact same time, more or less. And so the ball just kind of tumbles down lane. It goes just like this. See how slow that's tumbling? So it's like they release with both their fingers and thumb at the same time going this way. And so they have no chance of rotating a ball or rotating their fingers around it. So what we need to do is we need to try to get our thumb out first, okay? So once our thumb comes out, the fingers can then rotate through it. So the first step is that. So standing at the line, if I stand up here and just get my thumb out first, I can rotate a little bit faster. So it's not a ton faster, but it is a little bit faster. Because there's a couple other steps that can get you to rotate a whole lot more. And that's gonna be, once your thumb comes out first, now we cup the wrist. We use a little bit of a cup to stay under it and keep it firm. If I keep my wrist firm and cupped underneath and just get my fingers out at last and quick, now you see the rev rate go up even more, and that's just with a cupped wrist. So now you're bringing your fingers up underneath it and letting it roll off of there, giving you more room to rotate your hand through it. So that brings your rev rate up a little bit more. So now how do they create the huge rev rate? You always see that cupping to uncupping motion, like a yo-yo almost. So we want to create, now we're going to do the same thing as with the cupped wrist, except now we're going to uncup it at the end. So when we get here, we're cupped, and then we're going to uncup, and we're going to blast through it with our fingers this way. Boom. We're going to uncup, boom, just like that. So if I do it in full motion, cup, uncupped. And then you just roll your fingers right through it. You watch your rev rate go up quite a bit. Okay, so the last component, and I wouldn't suggest working on this one until you get all of that down, but the last component, if you watch a lot of the professionals, you'll see that they actually bend their elbow a little bit in the downswing coming through the ball. So as they come through, and you'll see I'm posting a slow motion of this release as well. So as they come through, you'll see once they get down here, they actually bend their elbow just a pinch, and then they straighten it back out as they do that whole cupping to uncupping motion. So pay attention to these little things. Don't try that elbow bend thing until you have these first key techniques down. For most of you, it's just going to be simply about getting your thumb out faster. You just got to make sure your thumb comes out first, your fingers are still in the ball when your thumb comes out, and then you just rotate your hand through the ball while your fingers are still in it, then your fingers release the ball. So that's how you're going to get your rev rate to go up immediately. The second thing is going to be able to incorporate a little bit of a cupped wrist to an uncupped wrist. Once you can do those things, then we can move on and you can learn to do it a little bit more. So some of the drills you can do, if you're at home, you can throw a ball into the couch or throw it into something that you're not going to break. You know, just kind of stand there and just practice releasing it right into your couch and doing that, building a little bit of forearm and wrist strength, so then you can increase your rev rate over time. So I hope this helps. Pay attention. I'm going to show you a couple more videos here throughout the year along with ball reviews. If you haven't seen some of the new ball reviews that we've put together, make sure to go check those out. But until next time, guys, here at BowlerX, I'm JR Raymond, and we'll see you later.